The summer sun was high, the waves rolling into the sand, as calm as a tropical paradise, and the warm sand squashed beneath everyone's toes. It was the perfect summer day, and it only meant today was the perfect excuse for everyone to spend time together at the nearest beach. Aizawa Sensei had said it would be a good idea for everyone to build a teamwork skill together by bonding at the beach, believing that everyone would use the time to train. But being teenagers and seeing a beach meant instead of training, more fun and goofing off was bound to occur. And so, when Yayarosa created volleyball and suggested that everyone pair up for a fair and friendly competition, that was true. When this little day beach trip getaway started to turn into something a bit more like the daily antics everyone would see and face at school, it was a bad idea from the start. That much should have been known when the resident priest of Class 1A decided to team up with his significant other in the first annual Class 1A beach volleyball tournament. Honestly, what was everyone thinking? They all should have known better, but they allowed the team. Despite the rather competitive edge that the spiky blonde and his partner had alone, and when teamed together, would only bounce off the other, and increases each second passed. Who's next? Come and challenge the champs! Wine hollered, hitting the ball with their hands repeatedly. Come on, you extras! Get the hell out here and fight us! Bakugo boomed, pointing to his classmates covered in battle wounds from the previous rounds of volleyball they had just endured at the hands of the letter power couple before them. No one has a death wish, Kirishima and Kaminari hollered, angrily pointing at Bakugo, obviously ticked off that their original idea of a friendly competition had turned into this. Huh? You both just fucking poor losers. Now give me a real challenge. Bakugo pointed at his two biggest rivals, daring them to come forward as a team. Deku, half-and-half bastards. Let's fucking go. The two of you against me. Against us, he corrected him, knowing full well that Bakugo wasn't used to team sports. He glanced at you, with eyes twitching for a moment before he gave in and nodded. Yeah, fine, whatever. Against me and this dumbass. We'll turn you both into dust. The explosive blonde crackled loudly, Midori and Todoroki exchanging glances and coming to the same conclusion. You've caused more injury to our classmates during the games than any other team has. And we still can't find where YN catapulted Mineta, Todoroki mumbled, shaking his head no. That little creep was being nasty. But my fault I served him and not the ball. He shrugged, feeling no sense of guilt despite the situation. Bless, Kachan is being Kachan, Izuku mumbled, thankfully not catching his childhood friend's attention at his words. You tapped your feet on the ground, seeing as your classmates were really putting their feet down about not playing with you and your boyfriend any longer. In fact, many seemed ready to just end the volleyball competition prematurely, and you'd be damned if you let that happen. Not when Bakugo was actually working so well with you for once. He always did things on his own, and now that you could actually work with him and see him rely on you, you wanted to make this class just a little bit longer, at least until this feeling died off, and thus, you needed a plan to get your classmates back on board. Turning to Bakugo and waving him towards you, you started your team meeting. Everyone watched as the two of you schemed, obviously up to no good. Bakugo seemed to be ticked off at whatever YN was saying, but calmed down as they further explained their plan. Eventually, the two smirked at each other and turned back to the class. "Alright," you smirked. "Us two against four of you. Pick whoever you want. Final match. Not like you weaklings could beat us anyway." Bakugo's fist ignited a few times, puffs of dark smoke dancing between his rough fingers. Everyone looked at each other, as if daring the other to agree to this insane request. If they agreed, even with the numbers on their side, knowing Bakugo and YN, they would not go down or lose too easily. "Make it 5 and we have a deal." Todoroki spoke up, causing gasps and bewildered looks to come onto him. "Sounds fine to me." YN nodded. "Katsuki?" 4, 5. Doesn't matter to me. I'll win either way." He cracked his knuckles. Midoriya, Ida, Kirishima, and Kaminari. Todoroki glanced at the faces that belonged to the names. "Let's go." "Todoroki, you can't be serious." Kaminari's mouth dropped. "Very. Let's hurry and get this over with." The bi-colored boy waved his sudden teammates forward. Everyone watched the two uneven teams take the field, one definitely looking more confident than the other, as the pair looked at each other with smirks on their faces. They had this in the bag. The co-host teamwork was better than any 5-man team, and they would for sure prove it. "Your serve," you smiled, passing the ball to the boys. Kirishima caught it, passing it back to Ida, who would be the server for their team at the start of this match. Everyone quieted down, sensing how intense this match would be, and that this just might end their beach day, depending on how things went. Ida took a deep breath, his team knowing who he'd be passing to, and prepared themselves. Ida threw the ball into the air, everyone's eyes on it. He smacked it upwards, the ball moving slightly to his teammate. "Todoroki!" Ida shouted, the Ice and Fire boy nodding. "I'll end this now." Todoroki mumbled, his voice ice cold. You blinked as a loud bop passed towards your ears, and then it hit you. The game was over, and Bakugo was about to lose it. Todoroki blinked a few times, the shard of ice having skewered the ball like a piece of meat. "The hell?" Bakugo stormed forward. "I'm gonna beat the shit out of you, Icy Hot!" Bakugo's threats continued to fly out of his mouth, Todoroki ignoring him. In the meantime, you could only sigh and collapse into the sand. The game might be over with, but you had a feeling that you'd be fighting someone very soon. That being Bakugo's ego.